Hello there, and welcome to my tonsillectomy post-op YouTube video for May 10th, 2012. Now, the reason I'm not wearing my glasses here in this video is because the way the sun is shining in, it's late in the day while I record this, there's a lot of glare. It's coming into my glasses. You can see the computer screen. Well, as you can hear, I'm talking, but I wanted to discuss with you, before I get into some of the events that have happened since my operation, since my tonsillectomy, what exactly happened. Of course, as you all know, they put an IV into my arm, right about there, and that's where the anesthesia went in. Took me into the operating room, and when the anesthesia kicked in, I felt like I blacked out for about 20 seconds. When I awoke, they said it was 45 minutes later, and I could feel this very heavy soreness here and here. They had given me Roxetol, which is a mixture of OxyContin, I believe, and Tylenol, among other things. It's a potent painkiller. I was going to the shopping center picking out Jell-O that night. I really didn't have a problem physically. But when the Roxetol kicked in, I had some severe reactions, some very severe nausea, and a lot of physical difficulty with that. I had trouble talking. As you can hear, I still have a little trouble talking. I still don't sound quite like myself. My vocal quality is quite a lot different. What's been happening over the past 7 days? Psychologically, this has been very difficult on me. There are sutures in my mouth right around here where the operation took place, where they removed the tonsils. And everything worked, by the way. I have to say, everything worked completely. But the sutures feel like a string bridge in my mouth holding it up. I can feel it. I can eat very little except Campbell's tomato soup, which I've loved. I've tasted the whole hierarchy of Jell-O. They get so many more than I ever remembered. Peach and all kinds of different flavors of Jell-O that are completely different than anything I remember growing up. They got a melon one now. All really quite good. I've been spitting out tons of mucus, and actually, I was given this can by my parents who were caring for me during this time. Because there's been so much mucus. I would say every day I have about 7 or 8 excretions of mucus from my mouth about this big. Sometimes they clog my air passage just a little bit. But I'm told it's a normal process. I'm feeling a lot of unusual sensations I'm not familiar with. I'm only during the first week of my recovery, so it's not complete. But that's where that's at. During this time, 2 events have occurred in the news that I wanted to discuss with you now. And with my experience having to write on a board, which is actually over there behind me, it's one of those dry erase boards. I don't think I need to show it to you. You all know what they look like. And not being able to speak very well for a long time. Number 1, Adam Yauch, or MCA, of the Beastie Boys, died earlier in the week at the age of 47 after a long battle with cancer, actually a 3-year battle with it. Kind of sad because he and the Beastie Boys were very instrumental in their activism about freedom for Tibet and their social stance in favor of nonconformity. Anyhow, also, good news, President Barack Obama, in his re-election campaign, has publicly endorsed gay marriage. I will rephrase that as same-sex marriage. As you know from many of my videos, I don't know why it's an issue, but it is. During this time, I've watched a lot of television and read a lot of things, and also started my own blog on a couple of subjects, just my own corner of the world, and one about Doctor Who. And I plan on doing other ones in the future. So this is a recuperation time for me. And, with Barack Obama making his stance this week on same-sex marriage during an election time, where he could be thinking of himself, and Adam Yauch, who represented a voice for change for a lot of people who listen to the Beastie Boys and so on and so forth, and might not being able to talk. Anyone out there who thinks your voice doesn't make a difference, it does. That's why we have a mouth. That's why we have a larynx and vocal cords. If you got them and they work, use them. If you were to be deprived of them one day, it would be a resource that you would come to regret not having. And I can speak from personal experience. That is a truism. So take care of yourself, and remember, use your voice when you can. It's more important than you think. Talk to you next time.